Hello and welcome to Elderly Pathways. Have you ever thought that some exercises, which seem completely harmless, might actually be doing more harm than good? If you're over 60 and actively staying fit, it's crucial to realize that not all workouts are safe for your knees. In fact, many exercises that appear to be mild or easy can silently cause knee pain, inflammation, and over time, significant damage to your joints. As we age, our bodies don't recover as quickly, and the wear and tear on our knees builds up, accelerating the need for knee replacement surgery. It's easy to overlook the signals your knees are sending you, especially when you're trying to stay active. But here's the truth. These seemingly innocent exercises are slowly chipping away at the cartilage that protects your knee joints. The soft cushioning that once absorbed shock is thinning, and each movement puts more strain on your knees, leading to long-term damage that might not be repairable. This is a big deal, and it could mean that the exercises you're relying on to keep you healthy are actually putting your mobility at risk. But don't worry. By making smarter, more informed choices about your workout routine, you can still stay strong and active without jeopardizing your knee health. Curious to know which exercises you should avoid? Stick around, because in this video, we'll reveal the top exercises seniors should stop doing immediately to protect their knees and their future mobility. This is one video you won't want to miss, because the steps you take today could mean the difference between enjoying your golden years with freedom or facing a lifetime of knee pain. Welcome back to Elderly Pathways. Now that we've touched on how important it is to protect your knees, let's dive deeper into some of the most common exercises that, while seemingly harmless, can actually cause serious damage as you age. First, let's talk about deep squats. While they are often recommended for building strength, they are incredibly risky for seniors. As we age, our cartilage and ligaments naturally weaken, and deep squats put excessive stress on these areas. When you lower yourself into a deep squat, your knees bend beyond their comfortable range, forcing the cartilage and ligaments to stretch under pressure. In younger years, your body might have been able to handle the strain, but with age, that protective cushioning in your joints thins out. This constant grinding during a deep squat accelerates the loss of cartilage, bringing your bones closer to each other, which can eventually lead to the painful reality of bone-on-bone contact. It's a slow process, but the pain starts off subtle. You might feel a slight ache after a workout or stiffness when getting up from a chair. Over time, this becomes more than just discomfort. It turns into chronic inflammation, sharp pain, and can eventually leave you struggling to walk without agony. For seniors, the damage from deep squats doesn't heal as quickly. Once the cartilage is worn away, it doesn't grow back, and you are left with reduced mobility, endless doctor visits, and potentially long-term joint issues, including arthritis. The worst part? By the time you notice the significant pain, it may be too late to undo the damage. The decision to push through that discomfort instead of listening to your body could very well lead to knee replacement surgery down the line. Now, moving on to another hidden danger, running on hard surfaces. You might love running for fitness, but did you know that for seniors, running on hard surfaces like concrete can cause severe damage to your joints over time? Every step you take sends shock waves up your legs, directly impacting your knees. The force of each step can be up to 5 times your body weight. When you were younger, your knees were resilient enough to absorb the impact. But as we age, our cartilage begins to thin and lose its elasticity. Without that cushioning, the impact from each step goes straight into your knees, stripping away what little cartilage is left. It's easy to ignore early signs like a little stiffness in the morning or slight discomfort after a long walk. But these are clear warnings that your knees are under too much stress. Unfortunately, many seniors push through the pain, believing it's just part of getting older. But this constant stress can cause irreversible damage. The cartilage continues to break down, leading to chronic inflammation, swelling, and the terrifying grind of bone rubbing against bone with every step. Eventually, you might experience a sudden sharp pain or hear a loud pop signaling a serious injury. This is how tears to the meniscus, ligament damage, and severe osteoarthritis begin to set in. Recovery from these injuries is no longer as simple as rest and ice. It often requires months of physical therapy, injections, and sometimes even surgery. Even after recovery, your knee will never feel the same, and the mobility you once took for granted may never return. The worst part is that running on hard surfaces can sideline you from the activities you love, like walking with friends or playing with your grandchildren. What was once a healthy habit could now be the very thing taking away your independence. So what's the takeaway? These exercises might seem like great ways to stay active, but for seniors, they can do more harm than good. Stay tuned as we dive into more exercises that may be secretly destroying your knees and how you can protect them while staying fit. As we continue our exploration of exercises that can harm your knees, let's dive into another set of moves that may seem effective for strength and fitness, but are actually causing hidden damage to your joints. We'll talk about high-impact jumping exercises and the often overlooked danger of leg press machines with heavy weights. First, let's look at high-impact jumping exercises. Jumping might seem like a great way to build strength, agility, and cardiovascular health, but for seniors, this explosive movement can be one of the most destructive activities for your knees. When you jump, the force from the impact travels directly into your knee joints, creating a lot of pressure. The cartilage that protects your knees becomes thinner with age, making it more vulnerable to damage. Each time you land, the shock wave caused by the impact creates micro tears in the cartilage. These tiny tears are easy to overlook, but over time, they accumulate, leading to significant joint damage. These micro tears may not hurt immediately, but as they pile up, they wear down the protective layers of your knee. Eventually, this can lead to serious injuries like ligament tears or even the complete breakdown of cartilage, leaving your bones to rub against each other. The result? Chronic pain, inflammation, and severe knee instability. Seniors who experience these injuries often face months, if not years, of recovery, and even then, they may never regain the same level of mobility. High-impact jumping exercises that once seemed like a fun way to stay in shape could soon be the very reason you're struggling to walk, climb stairs, or enjoy activities that were once second nature. Now let's move on to leg press machines. You might think these machines are a safe way to build leg strength, but when used with heavy weights, they can put an excessive amount of strain on your knees. The design of the leg press machine gives a false sense of security. After all, you're seated with your back supported, and all you need to do is press the weights upward. But here's the thing, the angle and pressure that the machine applies to your knees, especially when loaded with heavy weights, can be far more than they were designed to handle. Each press forces your knees into a position that can erode the cartilage, grinding away at the protective tissue that shields your joints. As you continue to push heavier weights, the pressure increases, squeezing out the lubricating fluids that keep your cartilage flexible and resilient. Without this cushioning, the bones start to rub together, causing pain, inflammation, and long-term damage. At first, you may only feel mild discomfort, a little stiffness after the workout, or a slight ache in your knees that fades by the next day. But these small signs are your body's way of warning you that something is wrong. If you keep pushing through the pain, the damage builds up over time. The more you use the leg press with heavy loads, the more strain you're putting on your knees, which can lead to serious injuries like meniscus tears or ruptured ligaments. And when these injuries occur, the recovery is long and difficult. Even after healing, your knee might never regain its full strength or stability. The pain and discomfort can become a constant reminder of how much damage has been done. The biggest issue here is that many seniors don't realize the risks involved with these exercises until it's too late. What might have started as a way to build strength and stay active can end up robbing you of your ability to move freely and independently. But don't worry, there are safer alternatives that can help you build strength without the high risk of knee injury. Stay tuned as we explore other exercises that could be silently damaging your knees and what you can do instead to protect your joints while staying fit. As we continue exploring exercises that might be doing more harm than good to your knees, let's talk about two common movements that seem harmless at first, but can cause serious damage over time: lunges and climbing stairs with excessive weight. These exercises are often seen as essential for strength and fitness, but for seniors, they can place a significant amount of strain on the knee joints, leading to pain, instability, and long-term damage. Let's start with lunges. Lunges are often recommended as a way to build strength and improve balance, but for seniors, they can be one of the most damaging exercises for the knees. The deep bending motion involved in lunges places extreme stress on the knee joint, especially when your cartilage has already begun to thin with age. During the movement, the knee is forced into a vulnerable position where the ligaments are stretched and the cartilage is compressed. This constant bending and straightening of the knee joint can cause tiny tears in the ligaments and cartilage over time, gradually leading to the breakdown of the protective tissue. What starts as a mild discomfort can eventually become chronic pain, instability, and even knee deformities. The worst part? Once the damage is done, it's nearly impossible to reverse. Many seniors don't realize the extent of the harm they're doing because the pain often starts off as something minor, perhaps just a little tightness or soreness after a workout. But that slight discomfort is a warning sign that shouldn't be ignored. As the years go by and the knee joint continues to endure this strain, the damage accumulates, making everyday movements like walking or standing up from a chair feel increasingly difficult and painful. Next up, climbing stairs with excessive weight. While climbing stairs might seem like a simple everyday activity, it can actually be extremely harmful when combined with carrying heavy loads. Whether it's a bag of groceries, a suitcase, or even lifting weights while climbing. This added weight places tremendous stress on your knee joints. Each step you take forces the knee to absorb more than double your body weight, putting pressure on the cartilage, ligaments, and tendons that hold the joint together. Over time, this constant strain can lead to inflammation, wear and tear of the cartilage, and increased joint instability. The knees, already weakened with age, struggle to cope with the added load, which accelerates the breakdown of the protective tissues. And it's not just the upward motion that causes harm. The downward motion, when descending the stairs, can be even more damaging. The impact from each downward step sends shock waves through the knees, which are now forced to absorb more force than they were designed to handle. This constant cycle of stress can cause pain, stiffness, and long-term knee injuries like meniscus tears, ligament damage, and even fractures. Many seniors don't realize how much strain climbing stairs with heavy loads places on their knees until it's too late. At first, the discomfort may seem minor, perhaps a little soreness after carrying groceries or a tightness in the knees when descending stairs. But those subtle signs are often a precursor to more serious issues down the road. Over time, these repetitive motions can erode the cartilage that protects your joints, leading to chronic inflammation and the painful grind of bone-on-bone contact. As the knees continue to deteriorate, simple tasks like climbing a set of stairs or carrying a light load can become almost impossible without experiencing significant pain. So what can you do instead? The key to protecting your knees while staying active is to choose exercises that don't put excessive strain on your joints. For example, instead of lunges, try gentler alternatives like leg lifts or using resistance bands. When it comes to climbing stairs, consider reducing the weight you carry or avoiding stair climbing altogether if it causes discomfort. By being mindful of your knee health and making smarter choices, you can maintain your strength and mobility without risking long-term damage. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover more exercises that could be silently damaging your knees and explore safer alternatives that can help you stay fit while protecting your joints. Welcome back to Elderly Pathways. If you've been following along, you've learned about the hidden dangers of certain exercises that seem harmless but can cause long-term damage to your knees. Now let's talk about something incredibly important for preserving your knee health: pain during exercise. If you've ever pushed through discomfort during a workout, thinking it's just part of getting older, it's time to reconsider. Pain is your body's way of telling you something isn't right, and ignoring it could lead to irreversible knee damage and reduced mobility in the long run. When we exercise, we often push ourselves to achieve results, whether that means lifting heavier weights, running longer distances, or increasing the intensity of a workout. But here's the truth. Pain is not a sign of progress. In fact, it's a red flag that should never be ignored, especially for seniors, where the recovery process isn't as fast or efficient as it once was. It's critical to listen to your body. If you feel sharp or persistent pain in your knees while working out, it's a clear sign that your body's under too much strain, and continuing that movement could lead to further damage. Whether it's from overexertion, improper form, or high-impact exercises, pushing through pain often leads to irreversible damage, such as cartilage loss, ligament tears, or joint inflammation. And the worst part? By ignoring these warning signs, you're reducing your long-term mobility and independence. But here's the good news. You don't have to sacrifice your fitness goals just because you're concerned about your knee health. The key is to choose the right exercises that build strength, improve flexibility, and keep you active without putting unnecessary stress on your joints. One of the best alternatives to high-impact or knee-damaging workouts is low-impact exercise. These exercises help maintain your strength, mobility, and overall fitness without putting excessive strain on your knees. Let's take swimming, for example. Swimming is a fantastic low-impact exercise because the buoyancy of the water supports your body, reducing the pressure on your knees while providing an effective full-body workout. The water resistance helps build muscle strength without the jarring impact that land-based exercises can impose on your joints. Whether you're swimming laps or doing water aerobics, you can get a great cardiovascular workout while protecting your knees. Cycling is another excellent low-impact alternative. Whether you're cycling on a stationary bike or going for a ride outside, cycling allows you to strengthen your legs without the constant pounding that running or jumping exercises put on your knees. The circular motion is easy on the joints, making it ideal for seniors who want to improve leg strength, endurance, and cardiovascular health. Plus, it's a great way to stay active while enjoying the outdoors and increasing your range of motion. Yoga is yet another low-impact exercise that can work wonders for your knees and overall flexibility. Yoga emphasizes controlled movement, balance, and stretching, which helps to relieve joint stiffness, improve flexibility, and reduce knee pain. By focusing on gentle stretches and strengthening poses, yoga promotes a healthier, more flexible body while easing the tension in your knees. Many yoga poses are designed to strengthen the muscles around your joints, providing more support and reducing the strain on your knees. The beauty of these low-impact exercises is that they allow you to maintain strength and increase mobility without the fear of causing damage to your knees. You can still stay fit, improve your cardiovascular health, and build muscle without subjecting your knees to high-impact stress. And most importantly, these exercises respect your body's limits, ensuring that you're not pushing through pain or risking long-term damage. As we wrap up today's discussion, remember, the choices you make today will determine whether you continue moving freely in the years ahead or face the reality of knee deterioration. So don't let pain dictate your fitness journey. Instead, listen to your body, choose exercises that protect your knees, and keep moving in a way that promotes long-term health and mobility. Stay tuned for more helpful tips on keeping your knees and your body strong and healthy for the future. And remember, it's never too late to start making smarter exercise choices. As we age, maintaining mobility and independence becomes one of our top priorities, and one of the best ways to protect both is by listening to your body. Every little ache, pain, or discomfort during exercise is your body's way of sending you a message. Ignoring those signals, especially when it comes to your knees, can lead to irreversible damage. But here's the good news. By choosing knee-friendly exercises and making smarter movement choices, you can still stay active without risking long-term injury. When we talk about knee-friendly exercises, we're not just talking about avoiding high-impact activities. We're talking about creating a fitness routine that respects your joints. This means choosing movements that are gentle on your knees while still allowing you to build strength, flexibility, and endurance. Exercises like swimming, cycling, and yoga are all fantastic options because they provide excellent cardiovascular benefits and muscle strength, but with minimal impact on your knees. These exercises keep your body moving without pushing it to the point of injury. Listening to your body means acknowledging when something doesn't feel right. It's understanding that pain isn't a normal part of aging. It's a sign that your body needs attention. Instead of pushing through discomfort, make adjustments to your routine and focus on gentler movements that won't cause further harm. Not only will this protect your knees, but it will also allow you to stay active for much longer. Whether it's switching from running to cycling or choosing resistance bands over heavy weights, making small changes can make a world of difference. Prioritizing knee-friendly exercises today means maintaining your mobility tomorrow. It means being able to get out of a chair without struggle, walk with ease, and enjoy your favorite activities without the looming threat of joint pain. It's about protecting your independence. Because as we all know, when we lose the ability to move freely, our quality of life can take a sharp decline. But by making thoughtful, informed choices, you can continue to enjoy an active lifestyle for years to come. Thank you for tuning in to Elderly Pathways. I hope today's tips have helped you rethink your workout routine and provided insight into how you can better protect your knees. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated on all the latest tips and advice to keep you moving freely and comfortably. And remember, your knees are the foundation of your movement. Treat them with care, and they'll carry you forward to a future filled with health and vitality. Stay safe, stay active, and we'll see you in the next video.